Okay guys, as promised, this is Operation Metro from Battlefield 3 played on rush mode. So, in my opinion, before this even gets started off, rush mode, I'm not a big fan of rush mode. Number one, what popularized Battlefield 3, what made it so different was conquest style gameplay, and I don't understand why anybody would want to play rush mode in Battlefield. Essentially, it's like I don't know, it feels like a watered down, problem riddled version of, playing essentially COD, but without like the smooth fluidity and game style that COD has. So I don't know why you'd want to play this. What makes Battlefield great? Gotta love snipers. What makes Battlefield so great? You can see some of the world glitches. Like I said, that conquest style gameplay, it alleviates. That guy's half in and half out of the world. Is the conquest style elements to it, where you move around and it alleviates capturing those random points throughout the map, and it alleviates so many of those issues with with TDM style gameplay that you see in COD. Essentially, teammates not having to deal so much with your teammates, not having to deal quite so much with campers, and this map especially being funneled towards two specific points on the map is just riddled with fucking campers. That guy apparently disappeared and then was taking down the guy behind him. Like I was describing, the combat and the feel of this game, like I said, is very, very brutal. Even if that guy hadn't been disappeared and I hadn't sort of shit my pants and wondered what was going on right there, I don't know that I would have been able to kill the guy behind him, because it seems so inconsistent as far as to how many rounds any given guy is going to take on any given sort of firing exchange of fucking bullets. So, like you see here, there's a lot of cover in this particular map, and you will never, ever, ever see anybody essentially standing up doing anything, because when you do, like you just saw, even when you're just sprinting over, trying to go from cover to cover, it's more or less fucking suicide. There you saw the glare you get from sniper rifles. That's actually pretty cool. I like that feature a lot. When somebody's sniping, I don't know if it's just when they're scoping, but you see this glare that kind of highlights their presence, which definitely is necessary on game style, gameplay such as this, where it's difficult to tell where anybody is at any given time. The spotting feature so far, even though it's it is still the early stages, with just infantry, it's not that big of an issue. That was funny. So I actually stopped firing at the guy with my pistol, and I died. I don't think he was in a position actually to shoot me, so that was kind of weird. I stopped firing with my pistol because I'm so used to the Python on COD4. But I think my pistol, like you saw, actually has like 18 some odd rounds in it. But definitely when firing it, in my mind, it's more along the lines of 6, but that's 18 rounds in the pistol. Kind of crazy. So yeah, like I said, it seems a little inconsistent on who's being shot and who's shooting you. Oh, that's nice. Not sure how I would have avoided that. There we go, classic camping. And unfortunately, like if you want to do well in this particular map on this game mode, that's basically what it takes. There are some particular scenes, so basically where you can lay down a support gunner and just get some nasty fire going on. This is pretty funny coming up here. So you actually have a defibrillator in this, and I know that this guy's gonna die, but I just revived him for the points, and he died instantaneously again. Technically, you can choose whether or not to accept revives, I think, but every time I've been revived, like I'm alive again and I'm already shooting, like it spawns me with a pistol or whatever, and then it says press space to accept the revive, and regardless whether I press space, I seem to come back. So I don't know, I don't get it. I think actually the fire was killing me there. I'm not sure. You can see that your health in the lower right hand corner, technically it regens, but it regens very, very slowly. In my opinion, like the slow regenerating health, the sort of inconsistent combat feel you get, possibly due to the ping, and then like the overall sluggish sort of feel to this game as a result of you know, the engine, same type of issues that I feel like I had in Bad Company 2, make this game very, very difficult. See, this, I'm not sure what happened. I killed that guy, and then did he come right back? Or was that a teammate that just popped out? I don't know. So that's a nice little wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That was a pretty cool rocket that went by. Yep, just I don't know. Felt like I fired first. Who knows? And he died immediately, of course. So this particular part of the map, basically what happens is playing Rush. If you blow up those first two objectives, then you keep progressing through the map. So this first part was outside, and then this is the initial part of the subway tunnel, and if we blow up those two objectives, then we go farther. And I think eventually you can possibly end up outside yet again, but you know, I don't want to ruin the surprise, but you'll see what happens later on. So, like you see, I'm unlocking all sorts of different things, different guns and all sorts of things like that. When you're unlocking any different sort of attachments, you unlock them, from what I understand, for that gun exclusively. So this gun, actually, it's a pretty game-breaking. It definitely helps out a lot. Apparently not as much there as I would have liked. But I'm rocking like the RDS sight, and then I also have like this tactical flashlight, and hopefully you get to see what happens when you face one of those. Essentially, it just blinds your entire screen when somebody faces you with a flashlight like I have on the end of my gun. Also, like you just saw when I died, I'm not really sure why this feature is in-game at the moment. Whoops, team killed that guy. But immediately I came around the corner and he was firing at me, so fuck him. Couple guys back there, throw a little grenade, maybe we can clear them out. Nope. I wasn't sure if that was a friendly or not, and I didn't shoot him. It would be nice if there were a little bit easier way to differentiate those guys right off the bat. There is a lot of friendly fire happening. I think you'll see me get killed here several times by friendly fire. But I've had definitely several matches where I've had more deaths due to teammates than to enemies. When I played the original Battlefield, actually, I like playing, you know, part of me liked playing with friendly fire on because, you know, servers that have friendly fire off in them. So you see the guy that killed me just mowed down his teammate in the back in order to shoot me. Part of me likes playing with friendly fire on because, in my opinion, it takes more skill, obviously, to move around the map and, you know, not mow down your own teammates in order to shoot enemies like that. But at the same time, like, God, if there were friendly fire on, say, playing COD, it would just be the world's biggest gangbang. And there's, you know, very, very, very good reasons for not having friendly fire on in a server like that. And to be honest, I feel like friendly fire, especially playing Rush like this, should be off on default. There you go. Now I was team killed. So yeah, that's a great feature. When you die, it just simply shows you the guy's face. It doesn't show you like the kill cam or anything like that. It just shows you the guy who fucking killed you. There's no reason for doing it. It's just sort of like an extra kick in the fucking nutsack to show you who fucking pushed your shit in. That's what I get for trying to play as a team player. Don't ever play as a team player, guys. Ever. Don't fully understand the effects of defibrillating somebody. I don't know if you can be brought back an unlimited amount of times. Sometimes it seems like you can, sometimes it seems like you can't. I have been brought back multiple times, so I'm not really sure why that is. It's very, very useful to be able to come back, obviously, to life. That's fantastic. But anyway, it's a bit of a wonky feature. There's someone just popped up, disappeared. That's cute. So throw out one of these, try to regen some health a little faster. Overall, not a big fan of the way that they do ammo and health in this game. I like that they do regen, but you know, the whole ammo packs, health packs, just not a huge fan of that. To me, it's just it removes you from the gameplay, and I think that was the big thing that sort of bringing in regenerating health had is is it equalized, not equalized, I don't want to say that. It made it much more, well, it made any given FPS situation much more fair, a sort of 1v1 scenario. You know, it was no fun to, what used to happen back in the day is, you know, you would run from point A to point B, and en route you would take a whole bunch of damage, and then have to, you know, the next encounter that you found, you would, you know, just be at like 25% health. You know, it sucks, and that's basically where regen health came from, is, you know, you take a couple guys down, you know, you pause for a second or two, regen that health, and then go on with full health, so it's like an even encounter the next time you approach somebody, as opposed to just dying with a bullet graze and being so low on health. So I'm not sure why they're doing it the way they do it. I'm sure it's to promote some sort of team play and things like that, but at the same time, like, there's, I don't know. The idea of some guy with an ammo box is going to run over to me and that's just completely fucking, I don't know. Like, I can't understand how I just died. Like, were there two people there, or did I not just kill that guy? Because it's showing somebody standing there that shot and killed me, but, you know, there was only one guy there when I shot and killed the guy that I did. So I don't know. So right now, I believe, trying to figure out, is this a section? Oh yeah, we're here. So this is lovely. So this section that we're at in this tunnel at the moment, there's basically two ways to get up top in this subway, and there's this way that I'm going, and then off to the right there's another adjacent route to get up there, and essentially they have so many support gunners up there that there's nothing we can do. They, you know, just spawn in, fucking died. Their entire team is sitting up there blocking off both entrances, and my team can't do anything about it. It's these kinds of scenarios that are happening in game that it really doesn't matter how good of a fucking player that you are. There's just simply nothing that you can do in a situation like this. Like, how would I have avoided that? What would a good player have done differently? There's nothing that you can do. So, you know, if people, I don't know. Like I said, I've played matches where I've done significantly better, but I've played enough matches to know that, you know, that how well I've done is less of a, there we go. How well I've done is less of a factor of my own skill as opposed to how well the other team is doing. Like I said, if they're Johnny on the spot, you know, with their snipers and, you know, watching for any signs of movement, there isn't going to be fucking dick essentially that you can do. So, anyways, here I am working my way around the other side. Oh, so that guy's tag did not pop up originally, and I feel bad about team killing him, but I don't know what to do. So here's a stairway. I can't believe that I'm actually making my way up it. Oh, there's another guy guarding it. That's cute. So I don't really know what the answer is to making our way up these subway tunnels. It just seems like a total clusterfuck. Once again, keep in mind, like I said, this is Rush. This is 16v16, so maybe on console it'll play differently with fewer players. Maybe when we play Conquest on different maps, you know, you won't have these kinds of issues. Like, you just saw me pan over there to the right a few minutes ago, and, you know, teammates' tags are, in my opinion, not prevalent enough to figure out who's teammates and who are enemies, especially with how fast you die. You know, it's in your best interest to essentially, you know, shoot first and ask questions later. But this is what my team is essentially. This is what we're doing right now. Yep, gotta love it. Oh my god, will I make it all the way up the stairs? Nope, there's just too many fucking guys. No fucking clue what's going on here. A gun is just simply shooting straight into the air. So this is what I'm talking about. It says hit space if you want to revive, but I don't know if I ever actually hit space. There you go, revive that guy. Look at the mass revives that just took place. Some guy over there was just spamming defibs. And this is what is essentially going to happen for the rest of the match, is that we're just going to throw ourselves like fucking cattle at these guys up here. And that's it. From what I understand, this is the only way up. There we go. Some asshole with support gunner just launched himself on the stairs and murdered everyone. So that brought me back once again. So I don't know. Not sure how I died there. Just, yeah, couldn't tell you. Like I said, maybe he shot me through. I don't see how he could shoot me from where he's at and where I died. I don't know if he shot me through the subways. There have been quite a few instances where I've died through walls. Oh, I think he just got team killed. Where I've died through the walls and things like that. Here's the other side that you can try to work your way up, and they've got both sides covered up. You do get points for healing teammates and giving them ammo and things like that. I never saw that guy either. But apparently he saw me. So yeah, they've just got the stairwells covered, and I'm not sure what to do in this point. Like, I have made it past this point before, but you know, that's that. What else could we have done? I don't know. Maybe there's some other way around that my entire team didn't know about. So I don't know. Like I said, that's why I wanted to show you guys that particular round, is because you know, like I said, that's just an example of a good situation that you have simply no control over. And I want to emphasize the fact that when you see people doing well in this game, you know, I have a hard time imagining that those people doing well are consistently doing well in every match, or consistently doing very, very well. Because, you know, if you load into a match on Metro and your team is being shut the fuck down in the very beginning of that stuff, and you can't take either of those 2 points, you're not going to be getting a good score. If you can't take an objective, you know, there's nothing you can do. So very, very, very frustrating. I'll just try to cross my fingers and hope that, you know, new map comes out, see some conquest, and how now that affects the gameplay. So let me know your thoughts, criticism, critiques, what you guys think, what your experiences are. I'd love to contrast them with my own.